This is the time of year, March Madness, a lot of action on the table. We want you here to bet responsibly. Visit haveagameplan.org. Check yourself so you don't have to wreck yourself, all right? Now, we're talking in our BetX bracket breakdown about the West region of the NCAA Men's March Madness Tournament. Let's take a look at these brackets and see what we're working with. Of course, the #1 overall seeded Gonzaga Dogs, they're in the building. Boise State, Memphis, that's going to be one to watch for sure. UConn from our own backyard, and Arkansas and Vermont. I haven't been to either place. Bama, Rutgers, or Notre Dame. If it's Bama and Rutgers, you know Jersey's going to be going crazy. Texas Tech, Montana State, Michigan State, Davidson. Woof, that's going to be one. And Coach K making his final run with Duke against Cal State Fullerton. All right, so we're going to get into our picks, our favorites, and our long shots. Now, for our favorites, we didn't talk beforehand, but it looks like everybody is going with Gonzaga, the #1 overall, to make it to the Final Four. So I just want to know from y'all, what makes you so confident that Gonzaga is making it out of this bracket?
Well, you know, I can give you a couple reasons. One, the head coach, Mark Few. He's one of the most successful collegiate coaches in his time at Gonzaga. Done a great job of recruiting, bringing in great talent. But then the front court of the Zags. Chet Holmgren, Drew Timme. Chet Holmgren is a 7-foot freshman who is 40% from three. He can ISO, he does it well on the block. And Drew Timme, he's a big physical power forward who loves to post up. He controls the game, scores about 17, 18 points a game. So with that, not a lot of college teams can defend a front court with the size of the Gonzaga Bulldogs.
I mean, the Gonzaga Bulldogs, they're probably just going to win the whole thing. I mean, they're the favorite for a reason. They're ranked #1 in offensive efficiency and #7 in defensive efficiency. They've been the #1 seed 4 times since 2013. They missed out on it last year. I think they could take the whole thing. I definitely think they're going to make the Final Four.
Alex, you had Zags locked in too. Is there any team that has a chance to beat them in this region?
Sure, there's a team that has a chance, but there's also a reason why they're -160. You know, we're talking about these other regions, and we're talking about +300, +330, or better, you know? So Gonzaga is clearly the far and away favorite to win this thing. It's because of Drew Timme and Chet Holmgren, 2 of the best players in the country. And this has just been the most dominant team throughout the country all season long, so no need to overthink this region.
I hear that. All right, let's get to the long shots. I want to see who we're wishing on a prayer to get out of the West region. Eric, you're first.
All right, my long shot, I'm going to take Arkansas, the Razorbacks, at +8,000. Now, this team, they're very good. They're a very good team. They're 25-8. They're tough on defense. They play a lot of great defense. They don't shoot the ball from three very well. And, you know, you look at the guards in their team, they're about 20% from three, 25% from three. They're like me going out there. But they do a great job of getting to the paint. They do a great job playing defense. They beat Auburn this year, who at the time was #1 in the country. They also beat Kentucky, who was ranked #6. So this is a very good basketball team. They can put it together. And if they get hot during the tournament, they might be in trouble.
All right.
All right, well, the opposite of Arkansas, I'm picking a team that's actually very good at three-pointers. I'm taking Davidson +5,000. So there's no Steph Curry on the team anymore, but they are definitely Steph Curry-esque. They rank top 10 nationally in three-point percentage. They've also got some big guys on their team, so they have a lot of height advantage, especially in college. They've won a lot of games this year. They're 27-6 overall, so I like Davidson as my long shot.
Nice.
All right. Who's your long shot, Alex?
My long shot is the team that Davidson is playing in the first round, Michigan State. I think Michigan State's they're just worth the stab at this price at 35-1. It's March. It's Tom Izzo. You know, there's really nothing more I need to really say about this. This is a Michigan State team that has not been consistent at all. They rely a lot on the three. They don't shoot a lot of threes, so it's hard to really trust this team. But there's just something about Tom Izzo and a veteran-led team in March. I can't get away. So I'm gonna take him at 35-1.
All right. And for me, I'm going all the way long. We're going to Vermont, +10,000. Now, they're 22-1 in their last 23 games. And in their conference tournament play, they outscored their opponents. They had a +110, all right? So they were clear and above the best. And they smacked UMBC, which could be foretelling what they're going to do in the tournament. They average 15 assists a game. And they're just one of those teams that can break everyone's bracket across the country and go on a minor run. So I'm keeping my eye on them, at least for upset purposes.